So guys, we are continuing the video. This is the second video. We're talking about why many ICOs will actually fail. So let's focus on the partnership side of it. Now, let's pick a platform, for example, like um, Storica. Let's pick a platform like Storica, for example, and then let's pick a platform like Utros. We want to combine them and say some of the things that you should actually consider. Now, Storica just completed their ICO. They raised $25 million. The money many platforms are raising in ICOs these days is very, very scary. Even most of the companies you see today, Facebook, they didn't raise such amount of money within such amount of time. Now, these are platforms. This is e-commerce, and this is called in the e-payment. So yeah, like just on the internet and all that, shopping. Just that with Storica is like bounded, so they have their own marketplace. Why you can say this is like Amazon and this is something like PayPal and all that. They have their own use and all that. So the question that is asked now, I want to use partnership. How will a platform like Storica get off the ground? You will see some of the things. Oh, we'll help you with advertising. We'll help you set up the store. It will be in cryptocurrency. It will be this. It will be that. I'm not in the business, but the question is, how will a platform like Storica get off the ground? How? Now, it all boils down to this: the adopters issue. So, who will be the first people? Who are to be the first people to adopt such a platform like this? I believe those who invested in this platform should be the first people to adopt this program. You know, there are things that people don't actually. There are things people don't actually know most times. A lot of platforms say, "Hey, we have 5,000 people on our Twitter handle. We have such and such thousand people in on our Telegram." It's it's something I'm going to touch at the when I want to sum up the business and the individual side of it. Most times, these people who invest in ICOs, they're not there for the platform. They're not there for the platform. Or they are there. Well, I bought this platform, such and such. If I make 10x my money, it's off. If we do that, do you know what we're basically trying to say? We're basically trying to say, well, any platform can raise money. But when people get educated these days and they sit down and not only you think ahead after the ICO, okay, these people want to do an ICO and all that. How will they accomplish after the ICO? How will they 2 years from now, where will the platform be? This is a company. And we're not just concerned about the gains and all that. By the time you see 400 ICOs launching now, and you are now saying that out of these 400 ICOs launching, you hardly see like 50 platforms that are actually able to raise their maybe a soft cap, not even hard cap. 50 platforms that are able to get up to that soft cap. So you're talking about 400 ICUs maybe in a month or in 3 months, and then you're talking about only 10%, let's say 40, that are able to raise their money because people are becoming so educated. It's going to make people, before you bring up your platform for an ICO, you are going to actually think, because the ICO listing website most times they don't check. Maybe the only thing they might check is just it's nothing that you choose to check. All they just do is to see, maybe it's only a few of them that actually check if they are genuine and all that. So let's come to our discussion for a platform like Storica. So we're talking about the how we a platform like this actually work? Now, one of the things you have to know is that the partnership problem. So the adopters, those who invest in the ICOs, should be the first partakers and all that. Then the partnership issue. So how will they now take this to another ground? It's very simple. If a platform like this wants to do this stuff, I listened to the CEO, one of the marketers. If I can actually pick him, it was the co-founder, which is the VP of marketing. It wasn't about that. There are people who sell, but they don't know how to. Yeah, it's true. I was discussing with some people, someone about all this online marketing and all that. There are people. Not everybody knows about this stuff. Now, the African world, for example. Let me use Africa for example. Africa is very, very, very different from Europe. Africa is different from Europe. Africa is different from the US or Asia and all that. Now, not every person, the cost of accessing internet, for example, which is the place where you can get almost any information, is very, very high on the internet. And you and I know for sure that before you are able to get the internet is full of information, and it's not going to decrease. It's going to keep increasing and increasing and increasing. Right? Because the internet does not have holidays. It's 247. So for you to get not just information but useful information, you have to spend time, you have to spend data a lot to get the right information. So that's why one of the reasons why Africa is very, very backward with the internet and all that. So how will a platform like Storica take shape? Very simple. Rather than we be going to places where the space is congested and all that, why not we go to a place like Africa, Asia, South America or Latin America, those kind of places? Go there and you can educate the people. So you see a platform like this, it has a very long way to go. You have to have a kind of hub. You have to teach. Yeah, many of these platforms, you see all these many cryptocurrencies platform and all that. For a platform to adopt, for a company to adopt something, a platform like Sicon for their decentralized class storage and all that, they have to educate them about the blockchain. So a platform like Storica, they have to go there and educate people about marketing. That is if they want to succeed. Most times, everybody is going for the people who are already educated or who are already aware, or people who are already enlightened about the product. So let's take for example, you have 7 billion people, and there are, I think, about 2 billion people that are unbanked who maybe don't even have access to internet and all that. So everybody is going after the people who are already aware. Why not go after the people who are not aware? So Storica have to go, or any of these platforms, they have to go to the people who are not tech savvy, who does not know about affiliate marketing, who doesn't know that they can sell their products to the whole world. There are people who don't even know about Facebook and all that. They have to go there, educate. It takes time. If a company wants to actually grow like a platform like Storica, you have to educate the people who will come on board. You have to educate them. Make it so easy. Educate them. If possible, offer these platforms in their language. Not only offer it on the language. The reason most platform fail is because many online platform fail is because they refuse to go offline. You have to go offline, meaning you have to go physically and educate people, then bring them on board. How does Facebook and other platform work? It's people offline saying, hey, Why not offline? Why not download WhatsApp? Why not download? Why not sign up with Facebook offline? And then people come online. But when you want to do everything online, for you to bring someone online, you are saying that the person must be online. But the question is, how many people are offline? So how many people are offline? If your company is an online company, for that company to succeed, it has to go offline, then bring them online. So that is one of the ways they can actually succeed. The another way for a platform, we're talking about the I don't want to say the less privileged, but it's talking about the people who are not educated about that stuff, or are not very, very aware. Now, another way that a platform like Storica can actually succeed is by partnering with existing users. So people like there are people who do drop shipping, on Amazon and all that. They have to go and partner with them, seek out a way to break out the word out there. So you see, like many, we'll talk about that in the next video. Marketing. So you have to go spread the word out to the people who are the first people I talk about. Were the people who are not already in the game of selling online, right? Maybe the other one is bringing the people who are already selling online so that they can actually adopt your platform. Say, okay, wait, you are selling on Amazon, you are selling on eBay, you are selling on Shopify. Okay, here's our platform, Storica. This is why you can actually integrate us in your business, and they start. Now, partnership again. How will such a platform work? If Storica wants to be a platform, they say they want to sell goods in 1 hour and then set up a goods and all that. I don't know if Storica is going to end with just online goods and maybe clothes and all that. If Storica wants to really be a platform, you have to incorporate every stuff and all that, like AliExpress and all that. So partnership in what sense, you might be asking? Partnerships maybe with government or with existing solutions. Yeah, we might say, oh, no, many of these platforms are charging people and all that. Don't partner with them. If you don't do that, you will fail. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. We're going to talk about marketing, why many platforms will fail.